for the fans. The glory for the pinstripes.
Get ready for the hardest trade market news. A super important decision is on the horizon for the Yankees, and it's going to directly impact our championship hopes. Don't be left in the dark about what's happening behind the scenes. Subscribe to the channel, join our squad, and get the most exclusive insights. What's up, Yankee Nation? Welcome, welcome, welcome to my channel. The one and only place where you'll find the hottest news and the most in-depth analysis on our beloved New York Yankees. I know every fan's heart is pounding and the pressure is on. The MLB trade deadline is knocking on the door, and our general manager, Brian Cashman, has the eyes of the baseball world on him. And my friends, he's got to make a move. Alright, we all know that the start of the 2025 season wasn't exactly what we expected. That overwhelming surge we love so much, the one that makes us dream of the World Series, kind of stalled out. And with the deadline approaching, the front office, led by our skipper Aaron Boone, is eyeing some pieces to bolster our infield, especially at third base. And here's the bombshell I'm dropping on you first. Ryan McMahon, the veteran from the Colorado Rockies, is at the top of their list. I know what you're thinking. McMahon. He's not a superstar name. And you're right. He's not the guy who's going to single-handedly win us the game with a walk-off grand slam every day. But, my friends, baseball is a game of fits and pieces, and McMahon could be the missing piece to solidify our infield. Defense has been an Achilles heel for us this season. Our offense, despite having its moments of brilliance, can't make up for the defensive lapses, and that's a fact. Let's be real, Jazz Chisholm Jr. has been phenomenal at the plate, mashing the ball with that energy we all love. But third base isn't the position where he feels most comfortable, and it's becoming evident on the field. Bringing in a guy like McMahon, who's a rock-solid defender, solves two problems at once. He stops the bleeding at third base, and it frees up Jazz to play second base, where he's truly at home. And let's be honest, DJ LeMahieu, who's a legend and a Yankee at heart, doesn't have that same quickness at second base anymore. Jazz there would be a significant upgrade, both defensively and offensively. We know that the asking price for McMahon shouldn't be exorbitant like it would be for other big fish on the market. The Rockies are in a rebuild, and they're not going to ask for a truckload of prospects. But he could still cost us a valuable prospect. However, the front office is under immense pressure to get us back to the World Series. Time marches on, and the fan base is starving for a championship. So the need to make a strategic move is huge. Here's my exclusive prediction for the trade that could happen before July 31st. Yankees get Ryan McMahon, third baseman. Rockies get Jorbit Vivas, second baseman, third baseman. I know our team's offensive struggles have been stealing the show and the attention from the media and the fans. But folks, our defensive shortcomings are equally critical, if not more so. Our infield, despite having talent at the plate, has defensive numbers that are among the worst in the league. The situation is so dire that we even signed Nicky Lopez to a minor league deal just to have another option. And with all due respect to Lopez, he's a gold glove at third base. But his bat leaves something to be desired. The Yankees need a player who is efficient defensively and also contributes at the plate. And McMahon fits that profile perfectly. He's not a 140 RBI slugger, but his numbers are consistent at the plate. He's on track for his third season with over 20 home runs and could reach 60 RBIs for the fifth consecutive year. Adding him to our batting order takes some pressure off other players to produce in every plate appearance. And even if his defense isn't at the same elite level as the last 4 years, he's still a significant improvement over Jazz Chisholm Jr. at third base. Another crucial point is McMahon's contract. Any team that acquires him will have him under contract for 2 more seasons after 2025. That gives us security and stability at third base for a good while, with a player who's in his prime and on a contract that won't break our payroll. The Yankees want players with good value, and McMahon is the perfect choice in terms of salary and production. And why would the Rockies take Jorbit Vivas? Now, let's look at the Rockies side. Their rebuild is still in its early stages, and interim manager Warren Schaefer has already gotten the players to embrace the team's new philosophy. McMahon is one of many who are benefiting from this new approach to game preparation. Things aren't easy for them right now, but the team is moving in the right direction, planning for the future. With Ezequiel Tovar close to returning from the injured list, Colorado can use the second half of the season to decide which players will be part of the long-term roster. Trading for a prospect like Vivas, who already has major league experience, makes McMahon's departure much easier. Vivas' debut was highly anticipated, even if it was a bit disappointing for our fan base. But during his time in the major leagues, Vivas showed flashes of the player he could become. The biggest factor in his favor is his age. Vivas is only 24 years old and just needs an opportunity to show what he can do at the highest level. Colorado knows what they have in McMahon, but they understand that they're not playing for anything significant this season. It's unlikely the Rockies will play meaningful games for the remainder of the third baseman's contract. So, moving McMahon might be the best option for Colorado to move forward and focus on the future. If they receive a high potential prospect like Vivas in return, this trade could propel both teams toward their ultimate goals. In short, this trade, if it happens, isn't about bringing in a superstar, but rather about adding a strategic piece that addresses our most urgent deficiencies. It's about solidifying the defense, optimizing Jazz Chisholm Jr.'s position, and ensuring stability at third base for years to come. It's a smart, calculated move that shows the front office is paying attention and willing to do whatever it takes to get us back on the path to the World Series. So what do you all think of this potential move? Is Ryan McMahon the answer to our infield problems? Is Jorbit Vivas a fair price to pay? I want to know what each and every one of you thinks. Leave your comments down below, share this video with your fellow Yankee fans, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more exclusive news and in-depth analysis. Let's go on this journey to the championship ring together. Go Yankees!